Hi folks, and welcome to our first video lecture of Comm 2045 Public Speaking. So this class is going to be hands-on, project-driven, and as a result it's going to have a lighter reading load. You're going to be learning a lot of extremely useful and practical skills that are going to directly translate and therefore benefit you in both your personal and your professional lives. I am going to be appearing on camera in the lower and upper right-hand corner of the screen in subsequent videos like you might see a streamer on Twitch, but for now I'll just be this disembodied voice. So here is a stupid photoshopped picture of myself so you can look at it while you're seeing this. So who am I? I'm Dr. Matthew Lee Hale, but you can call me Dr. Hale or Dr. H or Professor Hale, and whenever you graduate, please call me Matt. So let me tell you what we're going to be doing in this video lecture, which is going to be the first of 9. So to begin, I'll tell you about the resources that you'll need to successfully complete this course. Those are also outlined in the course syllabus, so go check that out if you want further details. Next, I want to highlight the 4 major assignments that sort of hold the whole class together. After that, I'll give you a quick rundown of the course syllabus, and then finally, I'll say a word or two about the next video lecture. First things first, you're going to need a few things to be able to successfully complete this course. We're going to be using the 2nd edition of A Speaker in Progress as our textbook. This is available to you for free to view and download on the course website. In addition to that free textbook, you're going to need access to some means of recording your presentations. I need to be able to both see and hear you, so you're going to need access to either a smartphone or a webcam, whether it's an external device or a potato quality camera that's like in your laptop or your desktop computer. You're also going to need access to YouTube and therefore create an account there, and potentially you might also download and explore a free software called OBS or Open Broadcaster Software, which is available for both Windows and Mac. In addition to all of that, which is going to be important for the last speech, you're going to need PowerPoint or Keynote, which is the Mac equivalent of PowerPoint, or some other means of creating visuals. So with all of these technologies and tools at hand, you're going to be able to produce some really professional looking content that's going to result in better performance in subsequent courses and presentations and in your working career. Please take time to review the syllabus in its entirety. It's very easy to find on the course website. All you have to do is click syllabus on the left-hand column. It'll pull it up as a PDF or a doc file. But for now, I'm just going to bring your attention to a few things on the syllabus. My pronouns are he, him, his. Although my birth name is Matthew, I don't really feel like a Matthew. I go by Matt in just about all contexts except in formal writing. So in saying this, if you'd like me to call you something other than what's listed in the official roster on either D2L or OneStop, that's most likely going to be your legal name. Just send me an email with any name or pronoun preferences, or frankly anything else you might need or want. Just shoot me an email and we can talk. If you need any sort of accommodation, please contact the folks over in Disability Services and they'll work with me to help you in whatever ways that we can. And following that, if you need to communicate with me, you can do so in a bunch of different methods, but the preferred method is using email. And my official APSU email is halem, H-A-L-E-M, @apsu.edu, and that's listed at the top of the syllabus. If that fails, and my dual enrollment students and I did have some issues last summer with the email, you can use the email feature that's embedded in D2L itself. You can also send me a text. You can set up a phone or video conferencing meeting with me via Zoom or maybe even Skype. If you email me and I don't respond within 24 hours, just email me back. It won't bother me in the slightest. That is almost certainly not going to happen, as I check my email very, very frequently throughout the day. You need to participate in class. That means being online, doing your assignments, turning things in on time, and so on. It's your responsibility to submit assignments in the correct file format in the right place and on the assigned due date. No late work is accepted, and as a result, late work will receive a grade of 0. Now, I'm a human being too, and life gets in the way. A case in point, COVID, right? So if you need anything, just send me an email and let's talk. I don't know what I don't know, so please don't assume that I know you're struggling or confused or having tech issues or any sort of issues. Just tell me. I really do want to help. So I'll reply to emails rather quickly because I don't really have much of a life, and now more so than ever since I'm trapped at home. So if I miss an email or I don't reply again, please just shoot me that email again. On this page of the syllabus, I've laid out all of the assignments, including the 4 major speeches that I'll discuss in just a sec, their individual point values, as well as their overall value for your final grade. And to the far right, you're going to see the due dates for each one of those assignments. Lastly, here is our course calendar. Give it a look on your own and read through it carefully. Each day you'll need to read or watch the assigned content for that day. So M in parentheses that's bold, that equals Monday, T, Tuesday, and so on and so forth. The word read in bold indicates what you have to read for that particular day. For video lectures, those are videos that I've produced for you. Click the link either on the syllabus, or you can find the link on the course website and watch them from there. On June 4th, I just want to highlight this, I'll be hosting a Netflix viewing party, streaming party, where we can screen the film The King's Speech. More info on that later. And as you can see on June 5th as example, the word due in bold indicates that you have an assignment due that day. I always have assignments due at 11:59 p.m. via Dropbox, with one exception, which will make sense in a bit when I describe the 4 major speeches. So let's do that now. Over the next 30 days, you're going to improve your oral communication skills with a particular emphasis on public address in the context of digital communication technologies. Basically, this is a public speaking class, but rather than viewing online instruction as a kind of hurdle that we have to overcome, I think we instead ought to lean into it. So I like to think of this class less as a traditional public speaking sort of setup and more of public speaking for digital communication, or whatever you might want to call it. Over the semester, you will deliver 4 speeches: a brief introduction, a media review or product review. You'll conduct a live mock interview with me. I think there are a lot of tips and best practices for nailing a video conference interview, and these things unfortunately aren't taught in the context of high school or in higher education. At least I had to figure these things out on my own, and mostly by making a fool out of myself and making a lot of mistakes along the way. And then finally, we'll end our time together with an argumentative or persuasive speech. For those 2 speeches, the argumentative persuasive speech and the media or product review, the 2nd and 4th, you'll provide a brief proposal and an outline. And in the case of the final speech, you're going to be producing a clean, concise, and professional visual aid. So you only have to make 1 visual aid throughout the entire semester. It is an option for all of them except for the self-introduction, but it's only required for that very final speech. Okay, so we did it. We made it through the first lecture. Video lecture number 2 is entitled How to Introduce Yourself Effectively and Efficiently. It's going to teach you how to do just that. While I know no one really enjoys introducing themselves, and if you're anything like myself and you suffer from social anxiety, it can be a rather unpleasant experience. But this is a useful skill, and like any skill, you can practice it and refine it over time and with some care. So that's it for this time. Take care.